My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
You should join us. We can always use more good people.
I'm sorry. Did you need this boat?
Yep, I'm buying this game.
Wolfenstein 2. Or how I like to say sometimes, Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein 2, this junk come out on the 27th. What's today? The 24th? Oh yeah, we about to get that game, bro. Wolfenstein 2. Gotenstein 2, Game of the Year Stein 2, whatever you want to call it. That junk come out in 3 days, fam. Count it. 1, 2, 3. 3 days this junk come out, and when this junk come out, oh man, I'm getting this game. Now I know a lot of my YouTube viewers might not even, know that I'm a fan of this series. I wasn't prior to like a month ago. Like before, I wasn't even freaking. I never even played a Wolfenstein game. But I had bought it and I streamed Wolfenstein: The New Order on Twitch, on my Twitch page. First time playing the game, and I'm like, so was I missing out on this jump the whole time? Because I do remember them releasing a Wolfenstein like back on, I think it was the original Xbox. I don't know which was technically the first Wolfenstein game, but Wolfenstein: The New Order, that was the first one I ever played. And I'm like, it was like being in like a new world, because these days very rarely do you play a first person shooter that has a good story and good characters. It wasn't always like that. Before you could play, shooters that had a, good story with it, a good cast of characters and stuff, and stuff that would just actually keep you ingrained into the storyline. These days it's kind of rare to play a first-person shooter that also has a good story, because, online has just gotten so popular now, and now it's just about online and microtransactions and how can we get the most money out of these sheep that buy our games, but Wolfenstein: The New Order, I really enjoyed that game's story. The gameplay was really fun. I ain't even gonna say what scene I'm talking about but for the people that did play Wolfenstein: The New Order, I mean I would hope if you guys are getting Wolfenstein 2 that y'all at least played The New Order. But I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but that one scene that you saw like kind of towards the ending of the game, that kind of, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it a torture scene, but that scene, that junk actually got to me, bro. Like, I'm like, I haven't like felt, I don't know. It was just when I was watching that scene, I was just like, man, like that scene really got to me. But no, just that whole game overall, and I didn't even get on the freaking soundtrack yet. The music that they play while you're playing that game, sucker dual wielding shotguns out this sucker. It's almost like, and this is still a game that I need to get to because I ain't played yet. Still ain't played Doom, and I know it's a good game. It's not like I don't know Doom is not a good game, but I still didn't get Doom. It was almost like I was playing a little bit of Doom, because in Doom you can freaking have all these freaking badass weapons and just freaking kill suckers. It's pretty much the same thing in Wolfenstein 2. The only thing is instead of killing demons, you're killing Nazis. So I actually wanted to plat that game because when I beat it, I had like 64%. And I kind of want to play Old Blood also. I think that's the prequel DLC prior to New Order. I didn't play that yet. I might try to squeeze that in prior to Wolfenstein 2 coming out. But pretty much, if y'all ain't played Wolfenstein yet, Wolfenstein: The New Order, and you don't think it's possible for a first-person shooter game to have a good story no more, a good story with a good cast of characters, sucker, Wolfenstein says hello. You might want to play that game. I actually really enjoyed that game. So, I'm really excited for Wolfenstein 2. That gameplay look even better. Junk look like it's gonna be way more badass, way more gory. I ain't even talk about the gore yet. Freaking decapitating suckers, blowing off heads, limbs, arms. I mean, you name it. And that's kind of why that one scene that I was talking about kind of got to me, because it was so graphic and gory. Like, that junk actually got to me, bro. The boss fights too. Oh man, sucker. I'm kind of hyped for Wolfenstein 2, and I know this generation saying that word hype is almost like kind of putting a curse on a game that you're looking forward to. So I don't really use the term hype no more for a lot of these games that I want to play, because it just seems like when you use hype, you're kind of jinxing the game. But I'm hyped for Wolfenstein 2. This game, definitely, I am getting this junk day one. It comes out on October 27th. And yeah, and yeah, it doesn't have a multiplayer. And I know some people, when you're playing, especially a shooting game, you're thinking, like, once you beat the story, like, if there's no multiplayer, like, why am I playing it? It's like Wolfenstein is good enough that I think you'll play through it more than just one time, because I still want to play through the New Order. There was actually I forgot who said this, but it was someone connected to a Wolfenstein 2, and they were pretty much saying how they didn't want to waste their time, you know, trying to put in a multiplayer when, you know, really the whole experience that they are trying to give you about the game is all in the single player. So they don't want to, you know, put in extra time and effort to put in a multiplayer that's probably going to end up, perfect example, like what they did for the reboot 2013 Tomb Raider. It had a single player, it had a multiplayer, but did it really have a multiplayer? Did it really have a multiplayer? Like, they tried to put in that tacked on multiplayer, but it was like, really? If you're going to do multiplayer, at least be respectable about it. So I actually admire that, you know, them to say, hey, we're, you know, I mean, yeah, it could have a multiplayer because, you know, it's a shooting game, but we're not going to do that because the experience we're trying to give you is all in the single player. So I like that, man. All I need is a good story from this game, some good gameplay, some good cutscenes. The game has humor in it. It has its serious moments. Jump looks good. The soundtrack, the music that at least the music that they were playing in New Order on some of them parts, I was like, man, this junk is really good. So then just the duel and all them freaking big behind weapons you got and killing Nazis. What else do you want in 2017? So, are you guys getting Wolfenstein 2? If you didn't play the previous one, I highly suggest you can actually I think they got a bundle now that comes with Wolfenstein the New Order, which is, I mean, technically it's not the first one, but they got Wolfenstein the New Order, and it comes with the Old Blood DLC, well, the prequel to the New Order, but it comes with that. I think you can get both of them for like $30. It might have even had a price drop at this point, maybe on like Amazon or something, like for like 20. But last I saw, because I did see that bundle, it was for $30. Wolfenstein the New Order and Old Blood DLC for 30. So if you guys, you know, always wanted to get into this game, I'd highly recommend it. I am definitely hyped for Wolfenstein 2. Are you guys getting this game on October 27th? Let me know all that down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on October 27th with a, I don't know what edition I might just get to. I mean, I'm hyped for the game, but I ain't gonna get no. Like, there's very few games that I'll go out of my way to get like a special edition for, like a collector's edition. I'm probably not gonna get another collector's edition until The Last of Us 2. It's probably going to be until that, but definitely I'm getting this game on October 27th. See you guys then.